My ship isn't coming and I just can't pretend. Wow!
All right, gang. Well, you guessed it. Today we are going to do Fly By Night by Rush. Alex Lifeson putting in a really awesome solo to a cool tune. It really fits the music well, I think. Anyway, we are going to go over it note for note, at least what I played. Missed that one pinch harmonic. Always a bummer when I do that. But anyway, it is what it is. Hey, if you like this one, why don't you give it the thumbs up? And if you haven't yet, subscribe for one of these, or actually a couple of these every week. We'll see you in just a second. All right, gang, let's go over this note for note. Let's go over what I played note for note anyway, which I think is pretty close to what is on the record. Okay, first things first, you can download the tab from the link in the description below. It's going to make your life a lot easier. Now, this solo is played over the same thing that the opening sequence is, repeated. So it's sort of like... So it happens to be basically in the key of D, so we're going to play D major pentatonic on most of these licks. You can think of it that way, and it is mostly going to work for you, I think. All right, so let's talk briefly about the sound. For the sound on this, I'm just using a classic Marshall-style amp model, or modeler, I should say. And I've got the gain clocked pretty high on it. I've got it probably on 7.5 out of 10. And I've got a little bit of reverb and a tiny amount of delay. Hear this? Just a tiny amount of delay on it. Okay, so that's that. Let me play the whole thing through once slowly, and then we'll break it down line by line. Here we go. Okay, so let's go over let's break this down now line by line. So let's take the first line. Okay, very straightforward. We're coming up to here in the major pentatonic blues box right here. Right, that's a D major pentatonic in the 7th position here. You can think of it as B minor pentatonic if you want to, although there are no B minors in this song. Okay, so we're just going to bend up on the 3rd string, 9th fret twice. All right, and then play this. And give that 7th a lot of vibrato. Okay, here's the next line. This is kind of a cool line, I think, and it was hard to decipher. It starts out with standard, so that's pretty normal. Still staying in that position. Then we're going to go down here to the 5th fret and play that. And give it some kind of quick vibrato. Now to the 4. And slide it down while it's still ringing to the 2nd. So like this. And then we're going to play it So slide it down to the second while it's still ringing, and then hit it again. Right? So okay, so that is, so we're playing 2, hammer on to 3, pull off to 2, and pull off open. And then on the 4th string, we'll play 2, open, and open. Putting it together, it kind of sounds like this. All right, here's the whole line. Okay, here's the next line. Okay, pretty straightforward, this one. So we're going to slide all the way up to our 7th position again and slide up to the 9th. And then play the 9th on the 3rd string twice, bent full up. And now we're going to play this. So slide up from the 9th to the 11th. So that's kind of neat. So slide up to the 11th and then play the 10th and then pull off 12, 10, and 12 on the 3rd. Now normally I would play, and that would sound great, I think, but Lifeson played, which sounds, I think, even cooler. All right, so that's that line. Okay, the next line is this. Sorry, let's try that again. I couldn't get that harmonic again. I'm having trouble with the pinch harmonics today. All right, so here we go. We're going to play this. So we're up here at the 10th fret on 2nd string, and we're hammering onto the 12th and playing the 10th on the 1st. Then we're going to bend the whole step on the 1st string on the 12th. Bring it down slowly, and now play a little triplet here. Okay, and now, this is kind of tough right here. We're going to play on the 2nd string, we're going to play 12, 10, and 11 on the 3rd, and slide down instantly to the 7th. Okay, so like this. Okay, and now we'll play. That's normal, and then we want to try and get a pinch harmonic if we can here. There we go. Now, pinch harmonics, I shouldn't make excuses for myself, but pinch harmonics are tough for me because I normally have a backward, tilt to my pick. There, I can get it like that too, but I have to pull up. So when I'm playing fast, it's probably better to play down on that, so I have to forward pick slant, and that's not normal for me. Anyway, whatever. You can probably do it better than I can on that. So that's the whole thing there, so let's play it. All right, so here's the next part, and I think this is kind of the coolest part and most difficult, or both. The most different, the most difficult. So you're going to want to palm mute on this one with your right hand, right? Okay, so for this one, this is all, in a sense, it's very simple to understand. It's just a little bit hard to execute because we're playing these chunks in 3. Dun, 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 like that. So we're playing first, again, we're thinking we're in the blues box position here in 7th position, playing on the 4th, up to the 7th on the 3rd. And now we'll play da, 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 right? Da, 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 da. All right. Da, 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 da. All right, so that's it right there. We'll play it slowly again, but it's you got to play those kind of in sets of 3. Again, we have that pinch harmonic there. Then 2 little, and then we're up to the 10th and bending up a whole step. So the next line is pretty straightforward, that. So we're going to play on a 10th, 3 bends, and then a 4th bend, but we're going to come down. And then slide down kind of quickly to the 9th. You can just play if you want, but I like that smear down to it. All right, next line is. Okay, straightforward. 3rd string, 9th fret. We're going to slide up to the 11th. And then play the 10th on the 2nd, 11th on the 3rd again. So it goes like this. Now we're going to jump up to the top string and play the 12th and bend it a whole step 3, 4 times. On the 4th time, however, we're going to go into the next lick. So it's 3 bends and give it a little vibrato, and then we're going to go into the next lick. So here's the next part. All right, so a whole step bend on the top, 12th, then the 12th, and then we'll play this little triplet thing here. All right, here's the last lick. Now the last part, I have to admit, is a little bit cloudy on the record, so I'm not sure I got it note for note. I think it's pretty close, though. All right, so all right, so we start here on the 10th on the 2nd, hammer on to the 12th, 10th on the 1st, so we're going to play 12, pull off 10, 10 on the 12 on the 2nd. All right, and then we're going to descend and play a similar lick on the next string. We'll play 12, 10, and 11. Now a ghost note, all right? You can play just an open string, but palm mute it with your right hand. All right, and that allows you to switch the position. So it sounds like this. All right, so that's just 9, pull off to 7, and play the 9th. Come back up to the 9th on the 3rd. And then just carry out that whole lick down to the D right there. And play a little D chord if you want. All right, here's that last lick again in its entirety. Actually a relatively easy lick to pull off. All right, and that is it. All right, gang. Well, there you go. Rush's Fly By Night. Alex Lifeson putting in a really cool solo on that one. I really enjoyed learning this one and playing it, and I hope you did too. We'll see you on down the road.